Hello again. I am going to kind of walk through how to work these Moodle courses. Um, you obviously got into the course by the email I sent. There's an access code. Once you get into it, then this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on your end. Um, and this is how I manage it from my end. So, in order I'm just going to kind of walk through how some of these things work. Right here, announcements is where you're going to go. Just check in there daily. Usually, you'll get an email when I post a new announcement. I usually post like an introduction to the unit for the week, and then usually maybe around Monday, Tuesday, I usually post some additional content, maybe something interesting that's not any more assignments or anything, but it's just something interesting you may um, learn from. The welcome and course policies is kind of like the AEA rules and regulations and, be nice to each other, those kind of things. But once we start with Unit 1, I'm going to kind of show you what all these little tabs mean if you're not aware of a Moodle course or you haven't taken another course through the AEA. So first, whenever you see these green little comment type box, these are what's called a forum. And when you click on the introductions, it'll bring you to the name of this forum. Now, I still have some people in here from the last course, but the instructions usually tell you what you need to do. Essentially, in this forum, what you're going to do is introduce yourself, share a picture book that, has affected you in some way, and tell us why you're here. And so when you are posting to a forum, essentially you click on the red box, add a new discussion topic. You're just going to type, hey there, or whatever, and you're going to say, whatever you want here. My name is Pat, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to post to the forum. And after you post it to the forum, then you'll go back here and you'll see my post is right there. Now, sometimes when you read through your instructions, a lot of these forums require you to respond to one of the other classmates. So, right here, after posting, you will need to reply to two other classmates regarding their post. So, what I'm going to do is I would click on, we're just going to click on a person here and we can hear about them. And then I can click reply and hit a reply to that other student. That's mainly a way that we connect in the classroom. It kind of helps us be a little bit more engaged and help us to know, a little bit more about each other. Each one of these little paperclip type links is a lesson. So we click on the benefits of picture books, and this is going to go through a lesson where essentially you're going to page through, just hit next, and you're going to go through and you're going to read the lesson. After the lesson, we've got another forum, but this is kind of addressing what we learned in the lesson. Throughout the course, you will have links to any books that you may need for the course. If a link doesn't work, shoot me an email because I can fix it. But so on this one, this is mainly has to do with our lesson about bibliotherapy, and it gives you instructions similar to the previous one. You're going to post to the forum, and if it says here, it says this is a share forum. This means you do not need to reply to the other participants. So that kind of gives you some guidance there. Here is our first essential classroom activity. It's individual, it's not with each other, but it's an assignment. And it's going to explain what the assignment is. And any of the assignments that I post throughout these units are ones that I think would be great in a classroom setting too. These are ones that might be fun for the kids in your classroom. So how you do this, it tells you that you need to post something. Now, the screen that I'm in, I can't post, which is going to make this a little confusing, but it's going to give you a box and you're just going to push add. Actually, let me try something here. Switch role to student. Bear with me one moment, please. All right, this is what yours is going to look like. And you're going to put add submission. So when you add submission, it's going to pull this up right here. You can do one of two things. One is you can just type your lesson answer, the assignment. You can type it out in there. Two is you can make a separate Word document or a Google document, and then you're just going to download it up here. You're going to download, oops, because there are no files, you're going to use this first button. Use the little big file here, and then you can attach it from your computer, and that will send it to me as well. When you're done, make sure you put save changes, and it will save it and send it to me. Whenever you're wanting an easy way, go back to this back top tabs to get back to the beginning. Go up here, picture books in the classroom. It'll take you back to the home page again. This section is lessons. So it's self-explanatory once you just click through it, but I'll show you a little bit about this one. This talks about how we're going to learn about picture books to understand literary craft concepts, and you're going to click through it. You're going to, I recommend you start at the top and work your way down, and it'll push you right through the course, but you're going to click on foreshadow. It's going to give you lists and lists of names of books that can help with teach foreshadow, and then it gives you two examples here of those books, and then you can see examples. You're going to just keep hitting continue until you get through the lesson. At the end of each lesson is a quiz. So don't forget that. You'll see it as you get down here. There's a quiz at the bottom of each of these lessons. It's very simple. It's mainly just wanting to know, did you read anything that I had put it in the lesson? So next after that, classroom application. This is going to talk about a specific, assignment where I want you to tell me about a lesson using any book of your choice to demonstrate foreshadow, alliteration, any of these concepts. And again, you're going to just add the submission and send it to me. Um, the this is the rest of this course down here you don't have to worry about unless you are taking this for graduate credit. Anything that says graduate credit here is only for those students who have taken the course for more than just renewal credit. Obviously, please feel free to click on these even if you're not taking it for graduate credit to learn more. I mean, I have a section on narrative nonfiction. Graduate students, you will have a forum, just a quick post about narrative nonfiction, and then an assignment there. All of these lesson formats are similar to ones that we used already. So as we go through the course, those are the main formats that you will see. All of these are similar once we get to lesson 2. Here's a lesson, here's a forum, a lesson, an assignment, a lesson, an assignment, a forum. And these again are graduate lessons towards the end. Once we get down to Unit 3, this is where we're going to change gears a little bit to introduce some creative writing concepts. The lesson formats are the same. You're going to see there's going to be another lesson here that has an assignment or an essay at the end of it. I say essay, but it's just brief. This is a PowerPoint you're just going to click on. The only different format that you have to deal with is down here in lesson 4, and that is this one. So this, instead of this being a lesson, this is a group assignment, which is actually pretty fun and great to do in a classroom. In lesson 4, you'll click on this. It'll bring you to a different Google document. And it's an exercise that we do as a class. Essentially, it gives you writing prompts and it explains all the details here on how to do it. But you will add 1 to 2 sentences to a prompt, and you guys are going to build upon each other's stories. So that's the only one that's a different format throughout the course. I know I'm rushing through this. I really don't mean to rush it, only because a lot of them, once you know these first basic concepts of you click on it, follow the instructions, and just read the directions. All what you need to know is in the directions. If you need to reply to another forum, or um, what do I want you to turn in? Over here on the side, this calendar will be updated when you start the course, as far as when assignments are due. But typically, like Unit 1, we're going to start on Friday, and Unit 1 assignments will not be due until the following week on Thursday at midnight. Please turn them in on time, as you would with your students. If you have anything that's interfering, like, you just have your schedule's nuts, you just haven't gotten to it, something crazy's happened to the family, just let me know. Please let me know before it's turned in late. I very lenient and will work with you in many ways, but I ask that you just let me know ahead of time if it's not going to be turned in on time, just so you make it easy to pass this class. So that is the quickest overview on earth. But bottom line is, something doesn't make sense, or you can't get the stupid computer to submit, message me. I don't care if I don't want you wasting time on, like, technology crap. Just send the assignment, email it to me if it's just not working. Don't waste your time. I can fix things on my end if you can't get something to submit. So please don't waste your time on computer stuff if you're fighting with it. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. But otherwise, that's it. That's what it's going to be. And it's going to be 4 weeks, and it's going to be great. And we're going to have a good time. So don't hesitate to message me if you have any issues. And I look forward to seeing you and reading your assignments in class.